Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. I know what you're thinking. I'm thinking the same thing. And don't worry, I really will start the mastery challenge for Wild Frost soon. Don't worry. But I wanted to play Monster Train today. It's fun and great for me to be able to play a different game and not see a big drop off. So I'm gonna do that. I might, depending on what I feel this afternoon, don't get your hopes up, but I might sneak in a little into the breach run before Slice and Dice 3.0 comes out, by the way. Uh, we'll see. Basically, I'll see how I'm feeling this afternoon. What was that? Oh yeah, I remember last run. I remember. I got fucking bodied by Crystal Cloak, but that's okay. I did, before starting this video, I made a cup of tea, so unlike every other drink, this one does have a life cycle. Like, a life cycle? Half-life, maybe? That doesn't sound right. I mean, it does, but I think half-life is usually more for, like, radioactive waste and not the heat leaving my tea. Anyway, it's a little too hot right now, so I will forget about it for 5 minutes and then it'll be too cold. Let's get to it. Oh, we are the imps today. And it's Soulsucker, Curse, Sap. Sap is nice. Molting, Impounding, Echo, Impish, Scholar. My eyes are open. I'm still pretty fucked up from daylight savings time. I don't know about you guys. It's not going over well for me. Firewall jackstrips. I think Firewall lets us play super aggressive in the early game, and a lot of times jackstrips will be bad if this is Imperialist. Now, do I pick Imperialist is the question. I think I do. I like it. And we get to be aggressive. Yeah, Slice and Dice 3.0 coming up. It's funny to look back. I think specifically at Monster Train, I feel a lot of, not like resentment or anything like that, but I feel like Monster Train, in hindsight, is a game that I have a lot of issues with, that I am shocked. No, I guess not shocked. It's just surprising that. No, how do I put it? I think in the moment, it's very hard to see clearly in games like this, for me anyway, because this goes here. It actually makes no difference too. It's really hard to see clearly in the moment because when I look at things like the randomness of shops in this game, when I'm playing this game and I'm like, I have to be good at it. I should train Steward here. When you play this game and you're like, you have to be good at it, it's very easy to just, it's not even easy, it's just you're supposed to go, yeah, now what did I do wrong here? But, you know, sometimes, realistically, I think the answer is often not much. This train steward needs to tank this 12 for me, and I will take the 0. I don't care if chains hurts me. Sometimes he will, sometimes he won't. It doesn't really matter. Oh, he had armor. The issue is this foot soldier behind him, so hopefully, yeah, I draw 2 reaps. Because this and reap are both end of round effects. Or after, no, wait, no. This is triggers at the start of this unit's turn, so never mind, I could have killed that guy. Anyway, it doesn't matter, I don't care, because a huge chunk of the damage he's gonna do to me is mitigated here. Yeah, he still hit me for 18, but 15 of it was mitigated, so we were okay. I love branding right, and I love that it's purple. Let's take that one. Shelter, probably just the nuts on this clan combo. And it's hard to say where we will end up today. I think you can pretty safely click on First of Kin. I have my doubts about if he will be the whole run, but if there's a multi-strike here, we can try to force it. There is. What do you got for me, though? Shard Soul Carver. The issue with playing Inspire is that some of my Inspires are imps, which do not play well with Inspiring. So, do I want to play Bog Chrysalis? I don't think so. I think it's hard to keep these alive, and they take up a bunch of space, so I think this will be a skip. And let's play around First of Kin. I don't know if you can force this unit to win your run or not. I instinctively think no, but we will see a lot of options to consume, and we have Imp. So maybe actually we can. I'm interested to see. Let's give it a shot. A fair shake, shall we? You think my tea is good? Let's see. Oh yeah, it is good. Thanks for reminding me. If I had jackstrips, I would pick this aggressive amulet. I think it's... Well, let's look at the map. Okay, it's not so bad. Ah, man, I really want this. Can I afford it? I think I can. But, you know, this is probably wrong, because there's only really one infusion I'm looking for here. Oh well, I'm committed now. Oh, I can't play Shelter. But what do I do about Shardtail Queen here? She just gets killed. I guess she goes here. There you are, Molting Imp. You were starting to worry me. It could have been Queen's Impling as well, to be fair. But, you know, that Molting Imp is probably the most important imp of all time. That dude just saved 37. I guess a self-infused Welder Helper saves more, but I was right. The imps do enough to let me live here. Perfect draws, by the way. No complaints. I think if I missed on the draws, it would have been a little more concerning, but I didn't, so whatever. It's I was talking about this in Slice and Dice. Honestly, I speak so many words nowadays. I never remember who I say them to, but I said somewhere about Slice and Dice that your game plan has to be multiple ideas, so that if one of them hits, it's nice, and as soon as it's if this one doesn't hit, I lose, your run is probably bad. The Molting Imps were nice to hit, but they weren't required. That is the theory. I don't hate Ritual Battle here, but it's fat and expensive and hard to play. And I don't think I want to pivot around it. So I think I won't. And we'll just go another Molting Imp. Shelter, I'm basically going to click every consume card, and I did actually hit First of Kin here. Now, dude, it's so fucked up that Alpha Fiend comes with a +1 size, but this guy doesn't. This is like, I really don't get this. He's more expensive and the same size as Alpha Fiend, but for some reason Alpha Fiend has a drawback on his worse effect. It really boggles the mind. I'm gonna go left here. I don't really need Steel Shop, although I guess I could just go look for a, you know. Yeah, I guess I should actually go look for a multi-strike or a quick. I want to lock in here. Yeah, super nice that I hit. Because now I think we have a pretty clear through line. You could maybe play Steelworker there. I think it's doubtful. I could have picked Ritual Battle, but Ritual Battle goes back to that same thought I just had. It's the difference between Ritual Battle is a nice bonus and I need it to work. For it to work, I need... Oh shit, Dante. I think I'm committed to this First of Kin line. I mean, I am committed to this First of Kin line. It's not an I think. Sorry, Dante. It would have been nice, but he's super hard to play from this spot. Especially since you get him after 2 rounds, and I would not be able to infuse him until after Fell. If the temples worked out a little nicer, maybe, but also you can't infuse away a self-infused unit. Anyway, for Ritual Battle to really work in this run, I think I needed that value stone, and if I miss it, it's going to be a tough one to call. And it would have been a tough one to call, because I would have missed it. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. Let me try again. I forget that he's 3 mana. It's like, it just slips my mind very often that my turn 1 is locked in. It's this, and then I press enter. I got work to do. Well, I'll save the queen. I think I should probably hit these guys, but getting 60 into Talos is also nice. I think I'll hit these guys, though. All our Molting Imps are gone. And we have a fairly fairly clear line through now. It's just click every card that says consume and pray it's good enough. And I think it will be... I do kind of feel like I need energy, but it'll change if I need energy based on if I get Imp Parade or not, because Imp Parade lets me clear all these imps out very nicely. Go, Impish Scholar, go. And then that'll give me enough shield to not get clapped. Although, again, I have the Pyre Wall to save me, so it's not a big issue if I get clapped a little bit. Here... The early game also is never correctly indicative of how good First of Kin is, because he's a big stat ball, but does he scale is always the question. He is a big ball of stats. He's like 50 or 30 base, right? 30, 55, something like that. This unit is huge. So thick. Alloy. Oh, I really want to pick Alloy, but I think you have to take Wurmkin Etchings for this unit. I'm pretty sure. Although I have Impish Scholar. I think you have to pick Wurmkin Etchings, sadly. Keeper, Shard Soul. You could pick Keeper here, actually. It's just, he's so expensive. It's very hard to pay 3 and then 2, and if you draw a Keeper, yeah, I think it's a wrong pick. I would like it, but I don't think you can. And we're gonna go draw first, because ideally I will hit something like a relic that lets me not play energy here. But it's a hard call. And I'm gonna go left path. We were originally gonna go right to duplicate Self-Infused Keeper, but I don't need to. And -1. Oh, I could have gone Value Stone Branding right. I think it was wrong because it's too expensive, but if there's a Value Stone here, yeah, it's worth considering next time around. Okay. Plus 20 consume. Yeah, you can't even do this. -1. I need to bring Branding Raid down, but I also need to bring Shelter down. Holdover. It's a hard call. I think -1 Shelter, or -1 Wurmkin Etchings is probably good. -1 Shelter is better. We want these to be free. Okay, Imperialist would be nice. Or sorry, Imp Parade, I mean. Imp Parade is good. Because now I just can dump all my Queen's Implings very easily. Turning them into dregs is nice. Okay. They will not get past my guy. I know they won't. But this run is very clear that it's far from finished. I think we have quite a bit to do, but I think it's going to end up being focused around Wurmkin Etching Shelter combo. I think that's where we are. Also, this fight is so... I cannot emphasize this enough. So good for Shardtail Queen. For specifically Imperialist, she crushes these guys. It's honestly unfair. Look at this shit, man. She kills them. Like, she actually kills every wave. It's crazy. She takes no shit. Okay, she takes a little bit of shit here. You go get Bounding Echoes, and then you can go... The idea here is you go Wurmkin Etchings, and then you get to put Impish Scholar out to get back Wurmkin Etchings for later. I think we are just shy of killing these Light Harnessers, but that's okay. Shardtail Queen did enough. She did her job. And... yeah, it's like... You can actually very comfortably go Queen's Impling. It feels unintuitive, but giving these guys 39 armor is good. It always feels wrong to stick Implings on floors like this, but for sure it's the idea. It's... I think clear how this run wants to play. All I have to do actually, I think, is duplicate the Wurmkin Etchings, and then I will be fine. Take it to 0, and then it goes infinite. And it should make me infinite armor, and it's just a matter of how fast can I get that through the deck. Okay, I think I see the line. Sure. Imp in a box is okay. And then this is a skip. It's interesting to take Imp in a box here. What I was supposed to do was make this card free. I see it now. This should not cost 2. This should cost 0. Okay. Okay. I get it. So I was supposed to go -1/-1 duplicate here. That is very clear to me now. I was too stuck on the making sure, like, leaving it open for value stone, but what else do you want after -1/-1? Nothing. The shelters being free is good, though. Light's Gift is pretty busto. I think I am probably just gonna click this. It's, like, super good. And then I'm going to remedy my mistakes of the past. -1. Reroll. -1. There you go. And now I duplicate that later on. The issue we will find is that we do not have enough hits for the Divinity right now, but I think we're close enough. I only do 3 instances of damage, and most Divinity waves need 4 or 5, but I think we will be fine. Kind of want to take this. I don't really care about Shardtail Queen, and my boy up top is going to do fine. I care enough about Shardtail Queen to throw her middle floor. That is true. I think that's very true. Because she can at least let me play these imps for free in the early segments here. This is like the only turn that matters, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. It goes... Yeah, it goes Queen's Impling, Shelter, Wurmkin Etchings, and I'm happy to leave this Impish Scholar on the floor. Yeah, and then I'll just draw this back later. And we get more value. These guys are just going to sit here and accumulate armor for me now. And they will just act as chumps. I see. Ooh, scary. He's not going to live, though. I'm at 100 times 3. Like, we are crushing through this mid-game for sure. And it's not Stealth Boss. The only thing that I was really concerned about was Stealth Boss. So, 25. We just want to take this deck down a few cards and pick up another Wurmkin Etchings, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, these imps are probably not going to be super worth, I have to say. But we'll see. Maybe it'll be alright. Excuse my dog, she's been barking a lot lately. I think it's the age. You get older, you just want to scream. Honestly, pretty relatable. We crushed this guy, right? Like, this is not close. Yeah, he is so dead. Okay. Higher Chomper. We could also see Transcendent on this run, by the way. I haven't really been talking about it, because I don't like to talk about Transcendent, because it never shows up, but we could see Transcendent. It's always possible. Ooh, my tea has cooled to room temperature. Grim. I go with Impish Scholar. I think Inferno is also... you know, I should go Inferno here. It's the right pick. Broken Memories is good, because you get to pick. I need to make Inferno less unplayable now, which is fine. Again, I think holding out for, like, the nuts here is crazy. You hold over Value Stone. Yeah, that's cool. Let's just take what's good enough here. This is good enough. I'm also fairly sure now that I should just cut Branding Right. I haven't cast it a single time. That's not true. I think I cast it once or twice, but, like, it is obviously not doing anything for me here. I'm happy to throw it out. Spell Rail Spike? Monster Rail Spike, Spell Rail Spike. The issue with Spell Rail Spike is you're not allowed to put it onto cards that can't take the magic power. So I guess we'll just purge an Impling. That's okay. I suppose I can let it be. I'll allow it. I guess. I'm gonna finish this tea. One sec. Okay, let's get it. Refreshing. Honestly, I don't know. There was a period of time where I was drinking a ton of hot tea. I was like, every day I would drink hot tea. And then I just kind of got over it. And that seems to be very common for me. I don't know. I was drinking it a bunch. I loved it. And then, you know, I'm done with this. It kind of falls off in my estimation a little bit. I don't think it's bad, mind you. I like it, but I don't love drinking hot beverages, I think. I was into it for a little bit, but I think it wears thin. We'll leave an Impling here to absorb armor. And I did not hit any relics that give me energy, so we will take energy here. But I think my idea was sound. Fire Chomper, very nice. We can just throw Fledgling Imp up here. It actually does not matter what Imp is up here. I don't think, anyway. And Fracture there, and there you go. Yeah, I really don't think it matters. I can't imagine why it would. They all do the same thing, which is sit there and do nothing. And that's all they have to do. That's what they're paid for. Go, Queens and Flames, save the Queen. We want to keep her alive so that we can potentially kill off all of the curse generators. I think she's going to die soon, but we did our best for her. I should play the Imps first. Yes. Broken Memories. Have I played Wurm Connections yet? No. So I can do this. And we can just bring back, like, Shelter here. I missed the Consume, though. Oops. That's alright. Goodbye, gentlemen. It was nice working with you. Okay, so now we go Wurm Connections, Shelter. In that order, because then that gives me the guaranteed recovery of Broken Memories. And then we go Broken Memories, Wurm Connections, and I need to put one less than you think in. You don't play Imp in a box. Now, Wurm Connections gives 5, and this is the loop. Okay, we have set up our actual loop. It is viable. It took a while to get here, though, which is the only real issue, but it works. And we end up at 240 times 3. I think the Imp's frontlining for me is going to be kind of important. Although I guess not really, since the Light's Gift is here, actually, now that I think about it. Last Stand. I am not going to add Consume, since we have a very clear Etch Loop setup, and all I need to do is get to it. You want to go... I kind of want to go to the Trinket Shop and just be upset. It's fun to do. No. Ashes is pretty good. It's not like crazy here, but it's pretty good. I don't mind. And I need to make sure that I'm making it to 100 pack shards. Spell Chain Shelter is good. For sure, especially since I took energy. And then I can pact an Imp in, or I can just Purge. I think I'll just Purge. And then I'll take 15 in the next area. That seems right. Oh yeah, that's right. I guess I prefer Imperialist. More HP. Anything here? Alright, let's kick it. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. I am not giving this fight Aggressive Amulet. I don't need the money. I'm not in a position where I'm like, I really, really want this money, and this fight does not want aggressive amulet. I mean, they want aggressive amulet. I don't. More accurately. Go get him, Queenie. You've got this. Kind of surprised this period. Oh, because it's 30. Yeah, she's 30 now. Of course. This run has felt fairly smooth. This is the part where we get to figure out if it's actually smooth or if I'm just getting fortunate. Because I'm not sure. It sure seems like I have everything covered though, doesn't it? Like I'm survivable in my damages scaling, but am I being carried by Light Skip? That is the question. I have my doubts. I actually think this run is going over well. Like just fine all around. One of those imps should have come up here. Oh well. Oh yeah. Me. He's spitting. I don't know why they made these guys such philosophers. When he said meep, that really shifted my worldview. I'll just say it. Brave. Bold. Okay, we get to play 4. I should probably drop one of these Bounding Echoes instead of dropping Imp in a box now. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, whoops, I should have played Fire Chomper. It's okay. The interesting thing is that on the Divinity, this is a non-choice. Like, I shouldn't even bother. Because the Divinity is going to be hitting sweeps anyway. And nothing else can hurt me. So, they're just going to sit there and watch. This goes here, Impish Scholar goes here. And then it doesn't do anything. That's the weird part. I might actually have more consumes than I need. That's what's strange here. Or, sorry, more reform of consumes than I need is what I mean to say. Not really sure. Honestly, I just kind of don't care. Like, I don't know. I could care, but it's just so hard. Look at all these cards I have to put down. For what? I'm winning by so much anyway. Look at these goofy imps. They chomped the pyre. I'm just gonna let it go here. I'm fairly sure we're fine. 250 by 3, yeah, he's doing 750. The armor isn't as high as I would expect, but we'll win thanks to Light's Gift. And I think without Light's Gift I would win without it because of the imps, but I don't know. Draw 3, apply, consume. No, this isn't it. If they showed me the melee weakness card, I think I would click that. Because that lets you just one-tap the boss sometimes. Let's get rid of... I'm just going to keep clearing fractures, I think. My cards are all purple anyway, thanks to Bounding Echoes. Ah, Trader's Quill. Okay. Well, now that's GG. Almost certainly. Endless? Nah. Spell Chain again, eh? I don't mind. So... there's two options here. You can take Trader's Core, you can take Pyrestone Housing. Pyrestone Housing is too expensive. If I was plus 400, you could do it. But you're going to go down to 200 and then reroll. Like, it's your whole thing to reroll the shop. And so let's go through this in order, right? If you buy Pyrestone Housing, you have to have something you want to buy in the steel shop. In order for that to be the case, you have to press the reroll, but there's a chance. It's like a, what, 66% chance that you do not hit something that you want out of this. Because multi-strike is the only thing I want here. Quick doesn't even matter because of Light's Gift. So, well, it's cool. If there was a multi-strike there, I would consider it more. Trader's Quill is just very obvious guaranteed value that I like a lot more. And now we go Wurmkin Etchings, and I'm gonna stop thinking about the etches and just kind of fucking send it. That's what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling like sending it. Oh yeah, I have this card. I can play this, right? 3 plus 1? Yes. Worthwhile, I think. Don't mind. I don't mind him living. Now, the sap stacks up on me a little bit, which is kind of concerning, but thankfully this is not the one that dazes, so it is the one that makes Shade Wings though, so that's kind of scary. I'm not ready yet. You know what? I think I am ready. Sorry, I apologize. I am ready. Technically, you should put the imp in front. It's 1 more damage. But that's the sort of min-maxing I don't care about. And I'm sure nobody actually cares about that min-maxing. But I have experienced such brain rot from playing strategy games online for 4+ years now. I just criticize everything. And, you know, technically, I'm right. Sometimes you're going to be off by 1 there. So, actually... However, I don't think this time he's going to be off by 1. There's a lot of... you can never play perfectly in strategy games, I don't think, because there's just so much to do. There's so many choices, and, like, there's always an optimization you can miss. That's what it comes down to. I should have put Consume on Inferno so that it was in the Consume loop. Like, I try to focus on the overarching choices, basically. Double Pyre Chomper? 3 cards available, Scholar... I don't know. That seems fine, don't you think? This is a lot of dudes, though, and I knew it was going to be a lot of dudes. But this is where... I think Trader's Quill will just clean up, right? It's like, I guess we'll see, right? I don't have to do the math, I can just exist. 2... Yeah. And worst case, I have the Pyre health to tank a few hits. We would like to save the Pyre health for the next fight and not have it go here. But if he stacks floors, I will take some hits. That's just kind of how it goes here. Not much you can do about it. Oh yeah. Firewall's good, and then hopefully... Ah, man. Okay, I think you might get me for 1 here. It's close. I'm not counting as I go. Oh, we actually exactly have it. Have to play Imp in a box, but that's okay. And 1 of these, and we have just enough. Very barely. And now he goes down, and it's all good. He's going bottom floor. He's going to walk his way up. Do we have enough Pyre health saved for the Divinity? That's going to be the big question. I think the answer will be yes. Primarily because on the Divinity, a lot of times these 5-stacked waves have frontliners that are like 15 HP. Oh, Imper Scholar, sure. I am kind of overflowing on imps, but, you know, it's okay. Is there a relic that says something like, when you consume, gain armor? Does that exist? I don't think that exists, but if it does, that would be pretty busted here. But, I don't know. I think I just made some shit up. Is that even an effect in this game? When you consume a card, gain armor? No, there's no way that exists. That would be fun. I mean, it's Shelter. I'm just describing Shelter. That shit would be giga broken if it existed. I think there's no way that's in the game. Because I'm sure I would remember that, right? I think so. We'll put Queen on the middle floor, and maybe she'll draw a helper of the welder variety. Or Queen's in, you can go hang out. Oh no, you can't. I think I should have gone Broken Memories first. Drawing Bounding Echoes next turn kind of sucks. Yeah, that was my fault. Okay, she's not living. A Molting Imp there would have been cool, but ultimately unlikely. I think I will not play imps on the top floor here, since I want to leave room for Molting Imps to clean up. Yeah, like here's one where I have the ability to ping off one enemy at least. We just have to be careful we don't give free harvests out. Let's see, molting imp here. You can go Wurmkin etchings. It's better for me if Wurmkin etchings is in here. I'm almost certain. Okay, no free harvests. It'll be close on if I can play enough to kill this 160. He's like a 190, 180. I have to play 6 harvests to kill him. Or 6 consumes, I mean, to kill him. It's not impossible. Really. Imp in a box can show us. Oh, hi. It's him. It's him. There he is. I know that guy. He's pretty good here. Let's see. We go Bounding Echoes, we go Alloy, we go Shelter. Are you on 160? I'm just short here, aren't I? Oh, now I'm good, actually. So we're gonna go Wurmkin etchings back. Now, I know I said I don't want to give out free harvests. Oh man. Really? I guess the Queen's Impling must be going before the Transcend Imp hits Molting Imp. Oh, wait, does he die in the middle of the trigger and then not proc Molting Imp? Because this guy should have 2 Molting Imps in him. I think. Wait, that's so weird that this doesn't kill that that backliner. That's really strange. I think this unit should die to this. Because he should be doing... I guess it's only 20. And this is giving 20 immediately and then he dies. Yeah, okay. Later, Transcendent, later. Yeah. So we're gonna lead off with Molting Imp here. For sure. And then we play a Shelter? Really, so it consumes and kills him before he gets the armor. That's too bad. And then we just go like Wurmkin etchings, Wurmkin etchings. It would have been really nice to get the hit through to this guy, but I have the health to take it. I'll be alright. Are you on 200 times 3? I think I need to Inferno here. He's gonna hit me for a lot, but it's not the end of the world. Oh. Oh, because now this imp lives the sweep. This guy doesn't go above 200, dies to first of kin, 190 goes through. Right on. That one's hard to see, I think, but fine by me, I don't mind. Yeah, and now we should be in the clear. The Harvest Wave, I think, was the hardest one. But now, I'm just gonna entrench these imps, I guess. I would have liked to have killed them off, but I can't skip. I think it's not right. I would just like to have Transcendent, but I think I can Transcendent this middle floor, maybe? I don't know, I'm stuck in the fucking loop. I'm trapped in the loop here. I think I have to stay in it, though. Don't I? Maybe. Alright, I went ahead and paused there. They were getting a little loud, so I waited for them to stop. Let's, where was I here? Oh yeah, I was clicking on consume cards. What I was actually doing is I was considering if I want to... And I do want to break the loop here, because I want to be able to throw maybe a few imps at this, although I actually can't throw imps at this, so never mind. If I lose, it'll be because this wave goes up with like 3 units alive. 250. So I do need first of kin a little higher as well. $280. I have to play at least one of these to kill one here. But I'll never kill both, right? That's the situation. I'm actually not sure if I'll be okay. Oh, I'll be okay. Alright, it's fine. Seeing, it's like, what, this is 50, it's like 60 damage, but that's fine. I will live that. Okay. And now we just throw shit at them. I can go back to the status quo. Also, if I kill this guy here, which I think I do... Yeah, it'll just be 10. I would say this run was fairly bailed out by Ashes, not Ashes, by Trader's Quill. The issue, and what you have to think about is, do you want to play, like, how do you change this run? Because obviously, the first and foremost thing I want to state is that this was not a free win with just first of kin. So, I don't want to say, I don't want to, like, talk about specifically what you should do differently to cover, but I want to think about what I would do if I didn't get bailed out here, because I was very clearly bailed out here. What should you do instead? That's your question. I think you have to pivot around Inferno to finish this fight. So I'm stuck in the etch loop here, and that's fine. I think it isn't bad. But you probably, instead of etch looping, need to think about doubling Inferno. Because I was already in the etch loop. I was very fixated on this, on the second Wurmkin etchings, and I didn't need it. It actually made almost no difference. I think it made my run a little worse even. So. But it was good with the Trader's Quill, but this was like sort of an accidental win, I think. You have to shift your thought a little bit. That's all. And I think the thought that you want to shift to is you want to go second Inferno or holdover Inferno. But probably second Inferno, because holdover Inferno is expensive. But this deck was very cheap anyway. Oh, no, you know what it is? You're supposed to put Consume on Inferno. +20 Consume, and then you just add it to the etch loop. That's the idea. Okay. I got it. Because I had energy to spare. Okay, I understand. That's what I will try to remember in the future. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.